So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Mars as the Atmakaraka in the 12th house, as in what happens when Mars is the planet with the highest degree in your 12th house, which is known as Atmakaraka, abbreviated by AK, especially when you get the report from my website on option 6 under shop section here. You will see literally on the second page or third page all your karakas. Now, one thing you will see that the determination of and the strength of the Atmakaraka, meaning how much is this person able to accomplish their goals or stand by what the Atmakaraka is doing, is based on the degrees of the Atmakaraka, meaning the closer it is to the 30th degree point, the more strong it becomes in accomplishing its goals. The further it's away, the more time it takes for it to mature, the more effort it takes to do its work. Okay, so first thing first, with Mars in the Atmakaraka, okay, you will see this person is willing to help a stranger. They will help nobody's more than somebody that they know. And they will especially become most useful when they go far away from home. Their strength, their valor, okay, their dutifulness, their ability to commit to something will happen once they are far away from home. If they are where they were born, the same state, same city that they were born in, then this Mars will make it extremely hard for this person to accomplish certain goals. Like for example, it can make person lethargic. Okay, but also at the same time, you will see with Mars in the 12th house, okay, somehow this person at one point in life will volunteer in a hospital. Either work in a hospital, volunteer in a hospital, volunteer in a laboratory. Okay, usually we can also see Atmakaraka Mars will like to discipline undisciplined people in a confined space. Like for example, a jail warden. Okay, they are, because see, 12th house is space that has no rules, that has no regulations, which is why we consider 12th house is also jail and prison, because it contains people who don't care about the rules, regulations of society. They are like the real Rakshasa. They're the real mischiefs, the real malevolent misfits of society. So Mars as the Atmakaraka will be like, I want to be in a particular, it's not like they want to be there, but their conscience is like, I want to be in a place where I can show the straight way to people who are, kind of crooked in life. And the other thing, with Mars in the 12th house, they won't care about how much they have. They will give whatever money they need to give, whether it's to help someone, whether it's to donate to someone. Mars in the 12th house as the Atmakaraka, you will see, because it's Atmakaraka, it is a very prominent planet in this person's chart. So left side of the teeth will especially have a very sharp teeth. Like you can have, like some people have those, it's called the devil teeth. Sometimes on both sides, which usually happens when Rahu and Mars are somehow impacting the 2nd and 12th house. But if Mars is in the 12th house as the Atmakaraka, then left side of the teeth, this side and left, will have one sharp teeth. Okay, and you will see, especially once they will go to a dentist at one point. And after going to a dentist, something happens where suddenly they become active towards accomplishing their goals. And Mars in the 12th house, okay, will show that especially post-marriage, one person becomes more valuable or becomes a main breadwinner in the family. It will never be 50-50. Like husband is working and providing the bills, wife is working, providing the bills. One of them is going to see the decrease and one person becomes the more dominant. On the other hand, you will also see if Mars in the Atmakaraka is in the 12th house, somehow you actually will live near either a hospital, police station, fire station. Okay? Or right from the vicinity of your home, you will see a building with either a red wall or red sign, like a red sign of the company. Now, on the other hand, what is the other accomplishment of this Mars? The ultimate accomplishment of this Mars is to use the physical body for their understanding of the exit of this world. This is why Mars in the 12th house will always at one point in life gets interested in things like martial arts, Tai Chi, yoga, kickboxing. And what happens is when a person goes towards these things, it naturally starts activating their desire for understanding things more spiritually. So this person could be a bully. Okay, they were a bully in school. And then they got interested in like martial arts. Hey, I'm a bully. I want to be more strong. But the moment they actually go towards dealing with martial arts, their focus on God also becomes very strengthened. But that still does not mean that they actually become saintly. No, they can still get into fights, they can still become menace, but the atheist becomes a theist. Okay? Mars in the 12th house as the Atmakaraka will be extremely focused on their expenses, and especially will always try to pay their taxes on time. Because Mars is naturally the tax collector. So you will see this person actually gives more tax. Why? Because again, 12th house is the previous life to your ascendant. So it shows this person may not have given enough taxes in past life. So now in this life, they'll give more tax. Which can also mean what? That this person will have money. Because when you have more money, you'll pay more in taxes. Okay? And at the same time, this person is extremely helpful for their siblings. They'll protect their sibling at all cost. And maybe especially for this particular Mars, especially if Mars is in Cancer, it becomes an emotional thing to learn combat fighting so they can protect their sibling or friends. Maybe that's what took them into it, because they saw their younger sibling or even older sibling being bullied in school, and they're like, that's it, I'm gonna protect them, I'm gonna learn this. So whether it's now or for the future, these are some of the themes that will set certain paths in their life. Mars in the 12th house will also at one point may actually get interested in wanting to join the Marines, wanting to even get type of a government service or service where they have to go far away and give their duty to the government. So usually Mars in the 12th house can make excellent IFS officers, diplomats. Okay. And if it's an IP or IAS officer in India, right? Like for you guys, it's a very prestigious thing. The person will never be an IAS officer in their own hometown where they were living. They will be posted in somewhere far away. Okay. And either this place will be on heights, or this place, the place that it will be working in, will be a vast plain. Like you can see the vastness of the land. The other thing with Mars as the Atmakaraka, most of the time the person wants to be in their own thoughts. Sometimes they will have very unrealistic goals. Okay, somebody can have unrealistic goal. I want to be an IS officer, right? And it's so hard to become that. The one who accomplishes it is the one who has blessings of Sun or Jupiter upon their Mars. But otherwise, they're mostly in that fantasy land. That if I go here, then I can do this, and I can do that, and then I'll become this, and then I'll achieve this. Because Mars is a planet of achievement. He's a goal-oriented planet. But now the goals are in space. There's no limit to them. Oh, I want to be a first trillionaire in this world. They will fantasize about, oh, one day I'm going to have like a 10-bedroom mansion and I'm going to do this and that. Well, they don't have any skills. They're not working towards anything. They're having an ordinary job. So, and the thing is, the lesser the degree of Mars is, let's say is below 20 degrees as the Atmakaraka, that's where you will see this bit of the thought process of having too many high goals that are some actually impossible to accomplish. Wanting to, one day I'm going to win a lottery. Okay, and this is why such a Mars, if it gets impacted by Mercury or Rahu, such people lose big in stock markets. Okay, because they have this fantasy that I'm gonna 100x my money, 50x my money on this particular deal, on this particular trade, and they kind of lose themselves towards that. Okay, especially with Mercury and Mars in the 12th, you have to think 10 times before you wanting to do like trading and all that. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Mars in the 12th house as your Atmakaraka. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Should miss the top of videos. If you want to know anything about your chart consultations, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.